I just want to take a quick minute to talk about the main heart of the 2-liter, the 2-liter turbo itself, and why it's so awesome, why the 2-liter turbo Supra is still a really cool car, handles amazing. So take a look at this. Here you have your strut towers. And you can see the engine sits behind the strut towers. Down there you can see the rack. Engine sits behind it. That's what gives this car such an amazing front nose characteristic from the 2.0 over 3.0, and that lighter front nose that everyone talks about, that everyone loves once they actually drive the 2-liter. It's amazing. You gotta come drive it. What's up, beautiful people? Wanted to make a nice little review video of the 2022 GR Supra 2.0. So it's the Turbo 4 model, and the main reason is everybody wants the 3-cylinder, the 3.0. Naturally, I mean, that's what a Supra has. The MK4 Supra is known for the 3-liter turbo, the 2JZ. So with the new one, that's the one everyone wants. But I just want to take a quick moment and showcase just how nice of a driving vehicle the 2.0 actually is. And for people who don't need all-out power, who just really want a nice, good-looking vehicle that's a good cruiser, the 2.0 will suffice. Even more so, if you are looking for the proper track unit, if you plan to be hitting the track, or hitting the twisties, or doing some autocrossing, again, the 2.0 is the one that a lot of the Japanese tuners and your hardcore racers usually go to. And the main reason is because the 2.0 sports a lighter front nose, which gives you better turn-in response, better front grip, and gives you that confidence that you want when you're on the track driving really, really, really hard. So, what do you get from the 2022 GR Supra 2.0? Here you've got your reverse camera with 360 view, your parking sensors front and rear, all the sonar stuff. You can change a lot of the settings, the brightness, if you want it on and off, you want it to beep or not, what kind of, like the camera view, a lot of stuff. It's pretty cool. It's very customizable. So of course you have your driver controls down here, electronic parking brake, your sport mode, to turn off all your driver safety aids, parking sensors, traction control, safety systems, automatic start stop feature, and of course your typical BMW multimedia drive function controller right here. Dual zone climate AC, then all your safety features, your dynamic range cruise control, all right here. So automatic high beams. Like I said, it's got all the bells and whistles that you'd expect in a modern luxury vehicle, and it's really comfortable. I really enjoy this car. Well, like I said, you get a 2-liter turbo 4. It's good for 255 horsepower, about 270 foot-pounds of torque, and you feel every bit of it. Like, it is not a slouch, it's not slow, it drives really well, it cruises amazingly actually, and honestly, just cruising around town, just driving around, you won't even really notice the lack of power, especially if you've never even driven the 3.0 to begin with. So that being said, this is a really nice car. It's great. It's super smooth, the cabin is quiet, the seats are comfortable. Like I said, this is a base, so it's not a premium, so you don't have the premium leather. Although you do have it's like a half and half leather and Alcantara, and it's really nice. I like how they look, I like how they fit. And like I said, for the average person that's looking for a nice sporty car, something akin to a Miata in size, but a little bit nicer in feel and way quicker, the Supra is it. I mean, and it sounds good. For being a 4-cylinder, it still sounds really good. Like, they did a really good job on this engine sound. So right now we're just cruising along in normal mode. So you have all your main driver safety aids that you get in modern cars, in a modern BMW, in a modern Toyota. So you've got your lane tracing alert, steering assist, you've got your road sign assist, you've got your full speed dynamic range cruise control, or your adaptive cruise control, whatever you want to call it. You've got parking sensors. This one's you've got your reverse camera. I mean, you've got all the bells and whistles that you'd expect to have in a modern luxury vehicle. This has it. but it puts it in a nice tight cabin. You've got, you know, your double A-arm front multi-link suspension. You've got your multi-link rear. It sits really low. You sit really low in the car, but you still have really good visibility out of the windows. You're not straining your eyes or craning your neck left and right to see out of some crazy blind spots like you would, say, in like a Camaro or something like that. So they did really good on that front, and you have to commend Toyota and BMW both for the, well, Toyota designed the body of this car, so you really have to commend Toyota for that, because for the shape and the look, you would expect it to have some really bad blind spots, but that just is not the case. So we've been driving for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in sport mode. Put the transmission in manual shifting. You got the 8-speed paddle shift, and we'll give it a little beans and see how it feels. And then we'll do a full review on, you know, just how the interior cabin looks, how it feels, and take some glamour shots, and we'll go from there. So, oh yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. Like, honestly, that's plenty of power. Like, for the average person, for the average guy, average girl, that's plenty of power. You don't really need much more. Yeah, more is nice. It's great, and that's the way that everything's going. But it's not necessary. Like, with the size and weight of the vehicle, the power and torque it currently makes is plenty. Like, it feels really good, and a lot needs to be said for that. So we're gonna hop on a quick highway cruise just to experience what this thing feels like on the highway, so you guys are aware of what it feels like on the highway. And like I said, it's super comfortable. I could take a road trip in this car and it really wouldn't beat you up. My back is comfortable. You've got lumbar support. You've got really good side bolstering in the seats. You can adjust it in a lot of different ways. So, like, you can really make it very comfortable. And it's got a good sound. The map navigation works really well. It's a great cruiser. It's a really good cruiser, which is surprising. You know, it's a sports car, but it rides super nice. I could get used to this. I could daily this every day, no problem. Actually look forward to it. And now being a modern BMW owner myself, I know, Toyota, BMW, whatever, but I can compare it to the M235i, which are similar in size, similar in weight, and similar in power, except the M235 makes more power than the 4-cylinder version of this. And I can say that they feel similar, but this chassis feels way better. And I kind of hate admitting it, but I have to. And naturally, being a 2022, you'd expect it to feel better. But let me tell you, the refinements in the chassis are amazing. Like, how smooth and firm everything is sublime. It's crazy. There's no rattles, there's no creaks, nothing. And yes, it's a brand new car, but again, just like the driving feel, the smoothness of the suspension, how supple it is, it dampens the bumps nicely. It's way smoother than my used BMW, and that's pretty cool. And that says a lot for the chassis itself. So I'm gonna turn in here. Very nice. You might hear my camera. I have another. Move it out of the way there. Yeah, dude, this is nice. This is really cool. So yeah, definitely, if you are looking for just a fun little sports car that's not too crazy on the power, so you're not afraid to drive it, you're not afraid to use it, the 2.0 Supra is it, dude. Like, it really is perfect. You really don't need much more. Very nice. So I've come to the location that I've wanted to come to get these quick glamour shots. So let's do it, shall we? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that's cool. And it's got nice pops and burbles. Like, it's sick, dude. It's really sick. So we're gonna pull one of these maneuvers here. We're gonna get some quick glamour shots, and this should be cool. I'll be right back. Okay. So yeah, you've got full driver aids. You even have the cool performance monitor, so you can turn that on and it'll show you like how much power and everything the car's making. It's pretty cool. Let's go and head back. But yeah, 2022 Supra GR, or GR Supra 2.0 is a fantastic driving car, a fantastic cruising car. So whether you want to just have a nice fun GT cruiser, or you plan on hitting the track, some autocross or some canyons, it does it all really well. Tried some coffee earlier and made me feel a little uncomfortable. Anyway, I really hope you guys learned a lot from this quick video. Just trying to keep this battery from dying, because you know it's a BMW, so the batteries are very finicky. That is one thing to keep in mind. You want to keep your doors shut to maintain your battery life so it doesn't die on you. All right, just a cool little video for you guys. Showcase how awesome the Supra is. Let me bring my camera bag up to the seat. Yeah, so you've got just a really cool car, really fun car. Very special, looks special, sounds special, makes you feel special, drives special. And just look at that turn in. Very nice. The seats, they hold you, so if you do begin turning sharp, you're not getting thrown around in your seat. And it's got plenty of power. Like, even short shifting it, you got people in trailers and trucks doing crazy stuff in the other lane, but even short shifting it, plenty of power, super smooth. You've got all your gauges, it tells you everything that's going on, your fuel, your coolant, temperature outside. You can adjust your digital display for your cluster to show you what you want it to show you. It's really nice. Very nice. So, it's here, it's available. My name is Devon. Gotta say a big thank you. And I really love to show you guys around this vehicle. It's a great car. It drives really well. It's very fun. I know the 2-liter got a lot of flack when Toyota announced it. It's like, why would you build a 4-cylinder Supra? And I kind of was like that too, until I actually sat in it, got to drive it, and I'm blown away. It's a very nice car. It's plenty fast. It really is. The torque makes up for the lack of horsepower. And like I said, for the average person, it's plenty of power. Like, you're not missing anything. It's awesome. It's really awesome. So, thanks again for checking out this quick. Anyway, thanks again for checking this really fun, quick, informative video out for the GR Supra 2.0. Again, big shout out, big thank you to Toyota Katie managers to letting me take this out and make this video. Anyway, so again, the Supra 2.0, what do you get? 255 horsepower, about 270 foot-pounds of torque. You get a turbo 4-cylinder that sounds really good, pulls really good, has a really nice linear power band, makes power all throughout, makes the pops and burbles. It's a very nice, tight chassis that handles well. You can turn it in. It's confidence inspiring. You can probably take corners at speeds that you wouldn't think possible. And it's a great cabin. The seats are very comfortable. It holds you very nicely. It's a really, really, really nice car. And I know you're gonna love it. So just come out, try out the Supra 2.0. It's a really cool car. Thanks again for checking out this video. Do something awesome. Peace. Let's talk about the main heart of the 2-liter, the 2-liter turbo itself, and why it's so awesome, why the 2-liter turbo Supra is still a really cool car, handles amazing. So take a look.